Hello, hello. Welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am thrilled to be back with a new puzzle to solve with you all. I see D in chat. It's funny. I click go live on my end. I pull up the TikTok chat, and the first thing I always see is D join the chat. D says good morning, and it's a ritual I've come to look forward to. So good morning to you, D. And Blake, hello. Amy's here. Lucky, we got Rhonda in chat. And George is here early for once. Welcome. And who else is here? Scav saying hey, and Ken is making a guest for One Across. And Ledition is the king of the kingdom over on Twitch, as usual. Megan Henry on YouTube saying no for some reason. I will find out soon enough, I'm sure. We're going to solve today's LA Times crossword. Remember, LA Times puzzles do not have titles, but they do have themes. It's by Rebecca Goldstein. I think we solved a Rebecca Goldstein puzzle very recently on stream, and I remember it being enjoyable. Kurt Steinpress is here, and Shania, always changing your profile picture, trying to confuse me. Sunny Vibes is back. What do we have? Jazz Venue, One Across. I see Kurt and Shania. Oh, and D and Lucky and Ken all guessing club, which I think is a smart guess. Yeah, I guess Jazz Club is a classic place. Scav says, in the club we all fam. Exactly. Couldn't have spelled it better myself, Scav. In the club. Love it. Okay, why don't we check one down? Product lines, and we have a question mark. So it's gonna be a question mark kind of day, I suppose. Lots of punnery to look forward to. Floss, hey to you. Hey to you. Hi, Felix as well. Yeah, I think what's happening on YouTube? I don't even understand what you guys are saying to me. Lily is here though, saying Q, product lines. I'm trying to make sense of this clue answer pair. Lily, help me out. What is this about? Oh, okay. And then Floss is saying group 7. Okay, what's happening with group 7? Why don't I understand anybody? This is clever though. I think club was actually wrong after all of that. I felt good about club, but no. It's actually much more clever than that. We should have expected no less from Rebecca Goldstein. Utah, the Utah Jazz, a basketball team, and venue was a devilish little word choice there. Jazz venue is Utah. They play in Utah. Very clever. And that works with UPC, which people are saying. Product lines, that's a barcode. Universal product code, I guess. But UPC are the initials for barcode. So I don't know who spotted that first, but it was very clever. Can someone explain group 7 to me? I feel so left out of the joke. Oh no, what is happening? I feel so left out of the joke. Some lady allegedly made a series of TikTok videos assigning viewers to groups based on which videos they saw. And is this a TikTok trend happening now? I spend a lot of time on TikTok, and somehow I missed this entirely. There's nothing to explain. It was a random video with no explanation, says Rose. Well, thank you. Oh my god. We got Phoebe Carlisle back on YouTube, and Duo as well. Amy and Larry. Group 7 is like Fight Club. We don't talk about Group 7. Ugh, I hate being left out of the joke. I guess now I'm in it. And this has nothing to do with 6-7. This is a totally different random joke. Lots of people guessing pore, sweat spot. That's also clever. I would have thought like a sauna or something, but you literally sweat from your pore. So I think we're doing well so far. Let's check some of these long downs. Brutally honest. Brutally honest. Nobody's Biz is here, also guessing pore. Love it. And Josh. Gary and Rhonda saying pits though. Oh, like your armpits. You do sweat from your armpits. The problem with pits is that I would think this might be plural if the answer were plural. Those tend to agree. Okay. Lots of solid guesses for brutally honest. Some people guessing too real. Ledition saying too true, which it really could also be. So maybe too something, brutally honest, too real, too true. I like that. Josh is agreeing with me that the clue would be plural if it were pits. So maybe we keep that. Mo, if you're asking for the title, there is no title on LA Times Crosswords, but there will be a theme. And I'm guessing that 17 Across is our first theme entry. So we might as well look at it. Cancel culture adherent with a question mark. Oh boy. Skev says gray bottom equals no theme. Okay, this is a personal pet peeve of mine. Everybody does it except for me, but I think there is a distinction between a title of a puzzle and a theme of a puzzle. So this puzzle has no title, it does have a theme. Some puzzles have both titles and themes. Some puzzles even have titles but no themes. So they are distinct concepts. This is my pedantry coming out. Cancel culture adherent. I don't know what this means. Floss says I have no clue. Yeah, I think we looked at this too early. We need to look at 3 down. Arkadium says, as always, you are correct, Jack. Well, thank you, Arkadium. Arkadium's always on my side. Lily goes, so what's the theme? We don't know yet, Lily. We just started. We don't know. Emerson says 2 down should be torture, brutally honest. It's a little dark. Amy, D, Rand, Jessica, Scav, and Felix, and Miniest Mini on YouTube are all saying arrived from made it. I like that. Yeah, I made it. I've arrived. Rhonda says we think alike. People always ask, what is the theme of our concert when they want a title? Nice. Yeah, Rhonda's a musician. I'm glad to get some agreement. But I've kind of been riding this topic for months now, and I don't seem to have swayed many people in chat that there's a difference between a theme and a title. Target of some clippers. We have D and Felix, Gary L. Smith, G7, Rhonda James, Mo, and Lily's guessing health, which I'm not sure. First of all, it doesn't fit is the main problem. I like hedge. Yeah, you use clippers on a hedge if you're doing topiary. That makes sense. Let's look at... Can we make any sense of this? 17 across. We looked at this earlier. We didn't have enough letters. Now we have almost, maybe a full word, maybe a partial part of a word. Cancel culture adherent. And we have a question mark. So it's some kind of punny theme answer. Right. Rhonda says our next concert theme is Christmas music. The title is Marian Musical. I got you, Rhonda. I got you. Does TikTok block this entry, Felix? Felix and Phoebe on YouTube and Daryl are all saying cord cutter. Let me make sense of this. Lucky is also saying it, and Douglas Filler. So cord cutter, cancel. I see. So not literally cancel culture, like, oh, we're going to get this public figure canceled for something they said, but canceling your cable subscription. Is that the joke? Or canceling culture, maybe literally, because you get culture via your cords. Cord cutter is definitely a phrase. I see that this is clever, but I'm not sure I fully could explain the theme of the crossword yet. So maybe we need to wait for 25 across before I'm fully grokking this. Yeah, cancel your cable is a cord cutter. It's like canceling a cable subscription. Charlie, you're early. I'm glad you're here. We're just starting to muse about this theme. Rhonda, I like it too, even though I can't concisely explain it yet. I like this clue answer pair. I'm excited to see the others. All right. Ordeals at 20 across. Ordeals. Nice. The usual suspects are quick. Floss says I'm struggling today. Oh no. Stick around. You'll find your stride. You always do. Ordeals. I'm seeing rigors and vigors. Rigors feels a little more apt to me. Ordeals, rigors. Ooh, and you know what else I like about rigors? It works with one of our candidates for 2 down. Too real. Yeah. This seems like it's locking. Jessica says, I need more coffee for this puzzle. Well, pour yourself a mug, Jessica. We're just diving in. Hi, Angie. Welcome back on YouTube. Glad to have you here. All right, let's clean up this little section. This AE is a little concerning, but there are 3-letter words ending in AE, so I'm not raising too many alarms yet. Echo effect. Echo effect. Nice. Rhea and Amy, Toddly Enough, and Douglas, Miniest Mini, and Ledition, all saying reverb. Yeah, that's an echo effect. Your music, maybe. I don't know why this was the motion I wanted to do for reverb, but it feels right. Linda L. Ives got it. Inverness Veto. Inverness Veto. Yeah, I think Mint Tea has this one. And William. And Minnie Mousy. Is that Miniest Mini or is that a different username? Rand. People on YouTube are always changing their usernames midstream. Chulit, all saying nay like this. My understanding of this is that in Scotland, this is how they say no. Nay. I mostly see this in Crosswords. Inverness is a city in Scotland, so that's my translation of this. Trips and Jessica agree, so I'm happy with it. Trip says y'all did a lot for 11 minutes. Well, I'm glad you're impressed. Yeah, I feel reasonably good about what we have so far. Yeah, UK clue, just for you, Minnie. Lots of people, Chuli, Jilly, and someone whose username is just a bunch of emojis. And Paige is back, saying RNA. Yeah, Angie and Duo agree. RNA, biological translation template. Seems good. All right, we'll polish off 31 across, and then I want to stop neglecting this section over here. Trader Joe's rival. I'm sure many people shop at Trader Joe's and this place in chat. Yeah, Shania, quick to get Aldi is a grocery store chain. I've never been to an Aldi. I just don't think they have them where I live. But I know it's a big chain. Yeah, lots of people getting Aldi. All right, new section. New section. Persian word for king. Okay. This has come up in a lot of recent puzzles. Arkadium given a cool fact. Trader Joe's lore, Aldi and TJ were owned by brothers who split the biz in two. Is it true? Oh, so is it a fact or are you spreading rumors? Now I don't know. Charlie votes Trader Joe's is much better than Aldi. I never know what what is going to come up in the crossword that divides chat so sharply. There's always something. And it's always things like this. William saying Shah. Persian word for king. That makes sense. Shah are like, I think Shah is to Persia as Tsar is to Russia. It's like the old rulers. Jilly says, love me some $2 chuck. Yeah, classic Trader Joe's product. Rob O is back, also getting Shah. Okay. What are we up to? You guys are distracting me today. I don't know what it is. I can't seem to stay on task because I want to keep up on all the jokes. I think it started with this Group 7 nonsense. Now I'm feeling like you guys are always one step ahead of me. Chart toppers are hits. Yes, Rhonda should know. And Celeste Fallon Smith knows as well. Okay, chart toppers are hits. Things are working. Candies that can cause salivation. I was reading salvation and I was like, what candy causes salivation? That sounds almost thematic, but no, candies that can cause salivation. I can think of lots of candies that cause salivation. Yeah. Ledition can. And Bryn on TikTok. Okay. Oh, and are we fact checking this Aldi TJ thing? Is it confirmed? D and so Trips is saying sour something, but I think Paige Rob is like holy Rolos. I don't know what holy Rolos are. I know what Rolos are. Sour bears, sour something. I think Jessica's right, and Felix, and Gil, and Angie. Sour balls. They're like hard candies. I used to carry a tub of sour balls in my backpack when I was a kid. So they definitely make you salivate, and they're good, and I think they still make them. Odd clue, says Scav. I don't know. It's factually accurate. Unlike this Aldi TJ rumor. Or was it? Aldi was split into two separate companies, Aldi Nord and Aldi Süd, by the Albrecht brothers who founded it. That doesn't get to the bottom of Trader Joe's, though. What's 7 down? Indie prefix. Indie prefix. Here's weird Tay back calling the puzzle easy, but not contributing a single answer, as usual. This guy just shows up, does the same troll every time, and it's such a mild troll, too. Indie prefix alt, that looks good, yeah. Jenny got that. We're talking like indie music, alt rock, alternative, looking for peace, likes it. Phoebe likes it. And get greasy, I think I saw some people guessing this. Yeah, Angie and Ledition saying oil up. Seems right. Oil up. Just saying the word sour will make you salivate. Scav says, where can I buy cheap frozen pizza, though? I think at all these places you can buy cheap frozen pizza. Wasn't it you who said the other day that you couldn't tell the difference between homemade pizza and frozen? I think it was you. Because someone confessed that they worked at a pizzeria and they just bought pizzas from Aldi and sold them as their own. Horrifying confession. Blank rancheros. Ah, more food. Huevos rancheros is William and Samuel. Nice. Good morning, Sabatad. Welcome. Cholita's like, huevos rancheros causes salivation. It's true. These puzzles tend to. I don't know why. There's a lot of food clues in these puzzles. Weird tie. Yeah, you're the boss. What can I say? You're the boss of these streams. That's the way it is. Okay. Where are we? Nudge? Nudge. Trip says, I get hungry doing these sometimes. Yeah, I get hungry on every stream, and it's because, calzone is in the grid or some kind of tasty confection, and then I start dreaming of lunch. Rob goes, food is where I shine. Happy to be here. Yeah, Prod. It's apparently blocked on YouTube. On TikTok. Nudge, Prod. Let's check the V. Solemn Pledge. Okay, we can make sense of that. Solemn Pledge. And one may be knee deep. One may be knee deep. Shy Girl is back, giving me vow. Angie and Shania agree. Solemn Pledge. Looks right. One may be knee deep. Shania is going cross-platform right now. Therese and Bryn Sabatad. Okay, actually, some people are saying weighted, and some people saying waiter with a D. I think waiter makes more sense. We're talking like wading birds. I'm picturing flamingos or egrets. One may be knee-deep, or even a person could be a waiter wading in the water and be knee-deep. Yeah? Okay. Sisso is here and got waiter. Let's try 25 across. Okay, another themer and similar format to the first one. Pop culture adherent with a question mark. Remember, this one was cancel culture adherent. So we've only changed one word in the clue. And pop culture is a thing and cancel culture is a thing. But it was not the type of cancel culture you're thinking of when it came to cord cutter. And I'm guessing it's the same thing here. Pop culture adherent. Yeah, I get it. This is cute. This is cute. Weird tie. We'll pause the whole stream waiting for you to give the answer. It's all up to you, buddy. Yeah, lots of people on TikTok saying soda something. I agree with that. Because pop is a word for soda, right? Soft drink. Soda cans, maybe? Pop culture adherent? Ooh, Shania is and Phoebe are saying soda jerk. which is another possibility. A soda jerk. That's a quaint entry, if right. I mean, I don't know if this is right, but soda jerk is what they used to call, like, at the malt shop in the 50s. I'm picturing a soda jerk as kind of, the bartender of the malt shop. Um, I feel good about soda. Maybe we check the down here. Low quality in slang. Low quality in slang. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I like what Melissa Bogle is given, and Felix, and Mr. Plumber Chef. Are you a plumber and a chef? That's cool. Janky, trips, and blessedly flawed. I use this word, janky, low quality in slang. And my favorite thing about it is that it actually works with jerk. Now I feel confident that this was the right angle. So a soda. So let's just mold this theme for a second. We're talking different types of cultures, I guess. Cancel culture is a thing, but here an adherent of cancel culture is someone who cuts cords. You cancel your cable subscription, and then someone who's pop culture is like soda culture. That's how it's being interpreted. The adherent is a soda jerk. This is funny and odd. I enjoy it. Not your Akira just followed us. Thank you. And Bryn says, "Did you guys all do this already? How does somebody just know Soda Jerk?" Bryn, we do have a lot of smarties in chat at the Daily Crossword Live, but I think also I don't know if you were here at the beginning that we were sort of had our eyes out for this type of wordplay because we already had a theme answer of the same format. So maybe that helped people get it faster. Logician insisting that he's not a smarty, which we all know is bogus. And Weird Tie is the smartest of all of us, so we're all just we're all just gonna stand in awe of him. Samba or mambo is a dance. Yeah, it looks good. Shania knows her dances. Samba or mambo. Let's go up here. Why not? Bejeweled Blitz icons. Wait, Bejeweled Blitz icons. The B in Blitz is capitalized, which is not a coincidence. Sissa says, I thought pop culture would have been Good Morning America's Hoda. Yeah, I can't pronounce her last name, but I know who you're talking about. I think it's just there's a specific type of wordplay happening in this puzzle. It's the theme. We're supposed to be reinterpreting pop culture as soda culture, which is of course not a thing. That's the joke. Gems, yeah, Trips and Mo and Blake all saying gems. I like that. Shania too. I see. So Bejeweled Blitz is one of those games, a match 3 game or something, and so the icons in the game are gems. That checks out. Cotby, thank you, Cotby. Shania and Melissa helped me with my pronunciations. Deity. Deity. Okay. Rhymes with Todd. Sabotage goes, it rhymes with Todd. God does rhyme with Todd. New username inspiration, Sabotage. Angie and Shania know that deity means God. Looking right. Dark cloud, maybe. I know what this is. Oh, and oddly enough, we got 2 Todds in chat lolling over how their name rhymes with God. Shy Girl was quick on this one. Yeah, saying, and Minius Mini saying omen. I think that makes sense. A dark cloud on the horizon means an omen is coming. So, yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's start checking these downs, perhaps. Noteworthy. Noteworthy. Why am I struggling to see this? Oh, maybe I can see something? Noteworthy. Yeah. Is 12 down snacked, says Trips. It could be. Trips is definitely hungry. I see right through it. Seeing snacked everywhere. Is this M&M's? Hannah Quaid is saying eminent, which I think it is. Ayush is on YouTube also saying eminent. And Jay Oakley. Yeah, noteworthy, eminent. That fits. Isla in the Balearic Sea. Ooh. Isla in the Balearic Sea. Okay. I think we can do this. Geography heads in chat. I'm eager to get to another one of these culture clues. 35 across looks like it might be another one. Leanne just followed us. Thanks, Leanne. Pan-protopsychism. Some of these usernames, I swear. Angie's given me a shrug, but Minnie... We have several different guesses, actually. Several different spellings, at least. Blake and Minnie are saying Minorca. Shania said, Jack, you were so monochromatic today. The black button-down shirt with the white shirt. Yeah, I think the fact that the LA Times crossword is also black, white, and gray probably doesn't help. Maybe I should have worn neon yellow today instead. So some people guessing Minorca like this. There's Minorca and Mallorca are both islands off the coast of Spain, if I'm remembering correctly. Hannah Quaid just followed us. Thank you, Hannah. Something that's puzzling me about this is this word right here, isla. Usually when this word is in a clue, it means that the answer is going to be in Spanish. Like, why was the clue not island in the Balearic Sea? And I'm just taking a moment's pause here to consider the implications. I'll move on for now, but I welcome any input on that thought. Purple pet in classic cartoons. Okay, I definitely know this one. Ooh, and Angie's guessing at 12 down, which I like. Yeah, Hannah Quaid, our newest follower. Jesse Valdez. And Shania psyched, and allegedly's back. Yeah, I think they call him Dino, right? It's not Dino, it's Dino of the Flintstones. No, it's not Barney. We're talking Flintstones. Right? Or am I losing it? Bex, thanks for the heart. Yeah, Dino and the Flintstones. but Barney is another purple dinosaur of our childhood. David Adams confirming. Yeah, Felix and Julie weighing in on this question. Isla in the Balearic Sea, that Minorca is a Spanish island. It's true. Something doesn't sit quite right with me about that. But I've been known to overthink these things. Explore the Balearic Sea. Wow, we got a whole mini theme over here in this corner. And yeah, I think Shania called this way back when. We also got Lucario Queenmaster on YouTube saying snorkel. I love snorkeling. Borderline obsessed. Debbie Groves is back on Facebook also getting snorkeling. That's neither here nor there. We didn't even need that clue. And 34 across. Something borrowed. Something borrowed. Maybe there are multiple spellings of Minorca, because we were getting different spellings in chat, and one of them is more Spanish and one of them is more English, and they used Isla to hint at the Spanish one. All right, that's the last I'm going to say about it. Bill Henderson and Darren Brim and Barbara McDowell all saying rental. That makes sense. Yeah, something borrowed, like the wedding, or what is it? Something borrowed, something new, something old, something blue. Sure, I just butchered that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, rentals, you borrow them, you don't buy them. Small business, another question mark. Lots of little tricky bits in this puzzle. Yeah, Jill and Sabatad, Jesse Valdez, Melissa Bogle saying corporation. I guess, okay, the business is not small, the entry is small. That's why this earned a question mark. Corp is abbreviated. Nice work. Nice work, everyone. Lucario got that. Barbara and Debbie together on Facebook getting that. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Thank you, Trips. Pinky Promises, for example. Chulit, Jesse Valdez, Darren Brim, Lulu all saying Pacts. I like that. Lucario getting that as well. Yeah, Pacts. All right. Let's do 33, and then we're going to do this long central one. Go Tigers School. This is an abbreviation for school, so it's probably an abbreviated school name. And Go is spelled all Frenchified, it looks. Nice. Yeah, Jesse Valdez, David Adams. Oh, and Notlidge just followed us. Thank you, Notlidge. Yeah, David Adams saying Nolans. LSU seems right. Jinxie agrees. Louisiana State University. So I don't actually know that they're the Tigers, but I'm trusting you guys. The fact that it's French here does accord with New Orleans, right? Alicia followed us. Thank you. Who knows this for sure versus is just guessing? I'll leave that question out there while I move on. LSU, the Tigers. Thank you, Jilly. And Thomas says it's 100% LSU. That's the confidence I needed. Chulit says my high school mascot was a snail. Our cheer was Go Go Escargot. That's hilarious. I love that. Snail is such a random mascot. And Trip says it's Creole, Jack. Sorry, my apologies. All right. We got another themer. Counterculture adherent. We got more cultures. It's amazing how many different cultures there are. Go Go Escargot. So counterculture adherent. We don't have a lot of letters in place, but we do have some good guesses nonetheless. Yes, I really like what I'm seeing. Trips and Lucky, Ledition, Larry and Sanu are all saying deli clerk. Oops, like this. Deli clerk. Counterculture, like the culture of serving things over a deli counter. Wow. Okay, now that I'm fully locked into this theme, we have two more to expect, unless there's a revealer of some sort. But I don't think this theme needs a revealer. So start thinking of different types of cultures. I want to predict the next one. We've already seen cancel culture, pop culture, and counterculture. There must be two more, and they must be punnable. Menzel, who made her Broadway debut in Rent. I love Rent. Absolutely love Rent. Huge fan. And Adina Menzel played Maureen. Tyler's saying, what app is that? This is Arkadium.com's official channel. So all the puzzles we do on this channel are from Arkadium. You can follow a link in the bio. So, yeah, that's... And by the way, we are doing a Halloween sale. So if you've been curious about getting a subscription to Arkadium, now is a great time to do it because there's a 40% off deal with the code BOO40 for Halloween. And you get ad-free games and an archive, 30-day archive of all the puzzles. Shania and Therese D. Who else? Yeah, Jess Coker saying, okay, first of all, egads is crikey. Yeah, all these quaint ways to say, oh my gosh. Everyone pointing out that Adina Menzel also plays Elsa in Frozen. Of course, how could I forget? Multi-talented person. She also played Elphaba, right? Am I on the original Wicked stage production? Hey, Pat. How you doing? Yeah, she was the Wicked Witch of the West, also known as Elphaba. Lucario says egads. What's that? Egads is like a quaint way of saying, oh my gosh. It's an old exclamation. Does that answer the question? Bonnie Bonbon, thanks for the heart. And meanwhile, Rosemary Cuttings, lots of people writing sprigs in chat. I always liked the word sprigs. I don't know why. Where to? Maybe we stick with this section for a little while longer. Event space. Yeah, it's like yikes, Angie, exactly. Yeah, it's a surprise, says Mean Gene. And Bonnie Bonbon and Bill Henderson and Rickison is back. Is saying Marina. Looks good. Duo and Debbie Groves agree. Yeah, event space is an arena. I suspect that 50 Across is a themer, and I'm eager to see it. Ooh, hookup culture. Nobody predicted this one. Wow. Hookup culture adherent. I don't remember seeing anyone guessing this type of culture. Mickey Nova just followed us. Thank you. Jaluha says Professor E. Gad is a character in Luigi's Mansion. I didn't know that, but it's funny. Especially since Luigi's Mansion is haunted, right? So you might scream and say Egad. Cammy just followed us too. Thanks. Yeah, if anyone is new here, we do stream every single day at noon Eastern. Stream every day. It's always a good time, and following us is the best way to keep in touch. Does anyone have this? This is, we might not have enough letters. I do like trying the themers when we have such little information, but maybe it was too early. Some people saying it's a date for hookup culture adherent. I get the idea, but I'm not sure. User255 says, and stay for the hurdle. That's true. We are going to hurdle today. Oh, interesting. Ooh, okay. Shania, YouTube seems to have gotten this. Yes, Blake, I think you're right. YouTube is suggesting sysadmin. Wow. Here's the reason I like it, other than the fact that it fits. It works with the clue. Sysadmin, system administrators, do all the wiring and hooking up of your office or what have you. Yeah? I don't know. TikTok seems to be rebelling against this answer. I think it's clever. David Adams likes it. We'll check the downs, but I think this is a very plausible candidate. Bonnie Bonbon says, great guess. Okay, let's start checking these downs. Blake likes it. Yeah, we'll test it. We'll test it. Rhonda says, wow, I would have never guessed that. Julia says, I have no idea what that means. Sysadmin is a shorthand for system administrator. And it's the person who does all of the like internet doings at an office or is in charge of making sure all the hookups are in place. Raw fish delicacy. We got Crystal back on YouTube, and Angie both saying sashimi. And Lucario agrees. Yeah, raw fish delicacy is sashimi. And Nicola just followed us. Thank you so much. Nicola also getting sashimi. Coming in with a right answer and a follow. That's how it's done. Duncan Ray saying sashimi. More things to get hungry over. And Mickey Nova just sent us a rose. Shania said I just had sashimi for breakfast. Did you really? Sabotage's getting hungry. Everyone, you can't help it. Everyone should start bringing snacks to the Daily Crossword Live, all right? We got to stay focused. Pull apart, pry open. I like that answer. Check 40 down, too. Ooh, Blake is goading me to try the last themer with no letters in place to be brave. I'll do that, Blake, just for you. I like doing that too. Someone just followed us who doesn't have a username. I don't know why that feels eerie. It's very Halloween-y. Some mystery ghost just followed us. Go back to square one. Seeing Bonnie and Jilly and Lucario and Angie all saying restart. Good. And it's always a relief when you form a word even though you didn't look at the clue. Spicy does mean hot, so that checks out. All right. Wow, chat's going fast today. Potluck crossword, says Rickison. That would be so fun. Sabotage is ordering food now. Screen time device. Yeah, Rhonda and David Adams and Crystal and Duo all saying, and possessed Lucario all saying iPad. Looks right. Blank mortals. Lucario, have I met you before? Nicola, our newest follower, is saying mere mortals. Yes, that is indeed the phrase. Looks right. And one more section left, one more letter left in this section. Abbreviation in some airport names crossing Fenwick Island State Park location? I don't know what to make of this clue. But I do agree with Rickson. Should I be picking my dinner? I think Jack should have tacos tonight for dinner. Delaware. Oh, that is, it's as simple as that. Fenwick Island State Park is in Delaware. Thank you, Felix, for the information. And Ayush on YouTube is saying international. Yeah, abbreviation in some airport names. That seems right. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more up here and then do what Blake suggested of checking 59 across with no letters in place. International Delaware, yeah. You've been there. You've been to Fenwick. Is it a nice place? Struggling to get over, say. Yes, Sniffy Ray. So we've two guesses happening. We've stuck in or stuck on. Yeah, it's kind of classic dilemma with these prepositional phrases. I am slightly more partial to stuck on because I'm picturing like you can't get over it. Let's say you can't get over an ex, you're stuck on them. You're not stuck in them. You know what I mean? You're stuck on. I can't get over how funny that clue was. I'm stuck on it. Yeah. If Mississippi wore a dress, what would Delaware? Oh, wait. This is a new one. If Mississippi wore Miss Missouri's New Jersey, what would Delaware? Wow, I never heard that variant. Idaho, but Alaska. Haley just followed us. Thank you, Haley. And Joke Around, Lucario and Mitch and Ayush and Debbie are all saying kid looks good. Should we? All right, maybe it's time. Let's try one more theme answer. It's probably overly bold, but I'm too curious. Club culture adherent. Yeah, so it was someone guessed club culture earlier. Someone guessed club culture. So it's not literally going to be about clubbing. We're not into club as we started, full circle. No, we're not into club. It's some other type of club. Yes. I think Jessica and Blake are onto something. Shania's agreeing on YouTube. David Adams, yeah, golf something, likely golf caddy, as Scab is suggesting, and others. Golf caddy, it fits perfectly. It's got to be right. Club culture adherent. It's a funny theme. Very it's very tight. It's all punny, but it's very tight. I can't believe how many different types of cultures there are. Counterculture, yeah, good stuff. I enjoyed it. Let's confirm golf caddy before we celebrate. Spelling expert with a question mark. Spelling. Let's see. Trips says, what was the title of today's puzzle? I'm so glad you asked in that way, Trips, asking for a title, not a theme. There was no title. There was no title, but there was a theme. Everyone note. Spelling expert. Mage is what I'm seeing. Mage. Looks right. Hey, on Hurdle, a few streams ago, the 5-letter word was magus, Magus, and I didn't know it. And I was told that it is the singular of magi. And so my question for you is, if magus is the singular of magi, what on earth is mage? Lucario says, I was more interested in the fact that half the cultures I've heard of aren't here. What cultures are you talking about? I guess there's literal cultures of the world, but that's not the type of cultures we're doing in this puzzle, I guess. Fruit Loop's mascot, Toucan Sam. Yeah, Barbara was quick on that one. Angie Lucario. Toucan Sam says, follow your nose. Duncan Ray is excited to see Sam in a puzzle. Mage is a magic user. Mage is the anglicized form of Magus. Wow, trips. Bonnie Bonbon and Sniffy Ray and Crystal know their boozy brunch. Mimosa. Debbie Groves. Yeah, looks good. And Jessica giving me the clinking champagne glasses with an orange. Beautiful. Hokey Nation is here, also getting mimosa. Love it. Computer clicker. Computer clicker. Yeah, this can only be one thing, right? Hannah Quaid giving me a cute emoji. Mouse. And let's just check this. Actor Simu Liu. I have heard of this person. He is in a Marvel movie, I believe, and other things. Let's look at this long one. More question marks. A lot of question marks in this puzzle. Coats paired with bow ties. Coats paired with bow ties. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I think Therese and Felix cracked this one. Logician too. It's good. Oddly enough, very cute clue. Red sauces. It sounds so. The clue sounds very sartorial, but it's not about coats and bow ties. It's about coating your bow tie pasta with red sauce, of course. What were you thinking? Good stuff. That's the kind of clue that keeps me going. Oh, Shania confirming what was already said, which was that Magus is the anglicized version of mage. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And Darth Atlas, thanks for following us. Rickison says, that's so witty, ha ha ha. Yeah, I agree. Lucario and Barbara and Minnie and Crystal are all saying LSD is the psychedelics study subject. Looks nice. Crochet Away nail polish brand. Okay. Okay. Who knows their nail polish brands? Therese does. Jill does. Hannah Quaid does. Essie. Crochet Away. Anyone own some Crochet Away? Barbara's giving me the shrug. Tax on. Okay, I can see something that works there. And let's look at the cross. Touch to pay tech. Aha. Touch to pay tech. Yeah, Shy Girl and Duncan Ray and Rand are saying ads for this one. Tax on and yeah, RFID. RFID is like those little magnetic strips in your key fob or something. Or touch to pay, I guess. Yeah, if you want to the RFID in your credit card chip or something like that. Jazz Icon Fitzgerald. Crossword's favorite jazz icon. Shy Girl and Jill and Cointax are saying Ella. Oh, David Adams, yeah, a radio frequency something. Radio frequency identification, I don't know. Ooh, Rhonda is already looking ahead to Hurdle and saying that sauce could be a good opening word for Hurdle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Hurdle's a game we're going to play in a couple minutes, and we tend to like to open with a word from the puzzle. So Rhonda is scoping the puzzle for 5-letter words, and there are not many in this puzzle, somehow. Alternative milk source with a high water footprint. Huh. Minnie is saying all fat, which is interesting. Oddly enough, and Blake and Barbara and Crystal are suggesting almond, and Angie. Did not know that almond milk had a high water footprint. Never have I ever had almond milk. I don't know if that's interesting or not, but it's the truth. The blank, manifestation of performance anxiety. Interesting clue. Oh, Larry's saying dance for hurdle. That is a good one, Larry. Dance is a very good pick. Binger just followed us, thank you. Or Binger. Green Bean is here saying yips, and Quiva's back. What's up? Yips. The yips, yeah, this is a phrase that means when your performance in athletics suddenly takes a dip and you're struggling, you have the yips. T-Boney Face is here getting that. Catching up on chat for a bit. Rick is sending me some cake, making me even hungrier. Bill Henderson, norm abbreviation, yeah. Standard, norm, standard. Makes sense. Let's check some of these downs. Now, let's see. Let's see here. I like, yeah, Logician and Scav. Very often the first responders. But Hannah Quaid, not far behind, Felix and D and Jillian Blake all saying, I wonder. Minnie as well. Now let's see, I wonder. I like that. Trying to reach in a way. It's a little vague, you know, you could be reaching literally with your arm or trying to call on the phone, right? David Adams says, smart folks here. You are not wrong, David Adams. Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live has a smart viewership. Okay, so we have several different guesses in chat. Oh, but no, there is starting to be pinpoint. Pinpoint doesn't quite fit, Lucario. I like what you're thinking though. But yeah, pinging. Nicholas says pinging as in a network. Yeah, pinging I think makes sense. You're trying to reach someone, I'm gonna ping them. Even just writing to someone on Slack or whatever, you could describe as pinging. Yeah, Jessica thinks it's good. I'm happy with it. And cleverness is wit. It's always good crossword hygiene to check your crosses, even if you didn't need the clue. 56 across. Crown Act. Okay, not an easy clue, but I can see it because we have most of them. And yeah, Cohen tax saying ruling. I like that. All right, suddenly only 4 squares left in this crossword. I want to make these count. I want my confetti, and then I want hurdle, and I want all of you there. Frog snack. Oh, someone was guessing Midas earlier, I think, without having seen the clue. No, frogs don't eat King Midas. Arkadium already given the drum roll. We're not there yet. Almost, though. Arkadium has full confidence we're going to solve this, though. Midge. A midge is an insect. I didn't know frogs ate them, but I guess I believe it. Inheritance portion at 64 across. Nice. This is a clever clue. It would have taken us a long time, I think, without any letters in place, but with 75% of the letters, it's easier to see. Jean, Messed Up Ryan got that one. Sweet Georgia Girl. Yeah, Jean, inheritance, like you inherit your genes from your parents. It's clever. And we got, in our last cell of the puzzle, thus, crossing fair hiring initials. Okay, now it's time for the drum roll, because I see people getting the right answer. Shy Girl is saying ergo, which does mean thus, and EEO is what? Equal employment opportunity, which is fair hiring. Good, CJ's getting that. Here we go, I'm putting it in. Cross your fingers. Yes, another day, another confetti I liked this puzzle. I liked these puns. Club culture is a golf caddy. Hookup culture is a sysadmin. Counterculture is a deli clerk. Pop culture is a soda jerk. And cancel culture is a cord cutter. Very fun stuff. Do not go anywhere because I'm pulling up Hurdle right now. And I'm told that this is some people's favorite part of the stream. So you don't want to miss the best part of the stream, do you? Give me 1 second while I pull this up. And if you are leaving, or if you're new here, do consider following us. I should tell you, we stream every single day at noon Eastern time. We're always here with a new puzzle, and it's always a good time. I am just about there. Yeah, here it is. Sharing. That looks pretty good. I think you all can see that. It's Hurdle time. It is Hurdle time. And while I was gone, Loma Talian followed us. I'm sorry, I just ruined your username. Loma Talian. And we're getting some... Okay, Rickison really wants sauce. Mouse is also a good guess, Duncan. Or Midge. Someone said dance earlier. All right, let's do mouse. I like mouse because it was actually in our puzzle, whereas sauce was part of a longer entry. So I'm starting with mouse. Did not produce much. But if you're new to Hurdle, we're trying to guess a 5-letter word. We get 6 guesses to do it. And we get information after each one. Gray means there is no O or U or E in the final word. Yellow means there is an S somewhere, but it's not in the 4th position. It's somewhere else. I'm seeing stare. I like the guess stare, and here's why. It guesses both of our missing vowels. We need to find vowels. Every word has vowels. So, and S, T, and R are all common letters. So let's try it. Ooh, nice. Green means these letters are in the correct position. So the word does start with STA. And we have now 4 guesses for only 2 more letters. So I'm feeling pretty good. Stash, I'm seeing staff. Stall, yeah. Stack, there are still a lot of possibilities. Not stamp, as Bonnie is pointing out, because of the M. Could be stand, too, as Barbara is saying. So what do we do? Maybe I'll try stand, although we might want to think about a filler word. Stand is fine. Yeah, Jessica is flick for a filler word. Maybe we should do this. Flick, because it checks stall, it guesses the CK, it guesses the F for staff. Yeah, this is a smart filler word. I like it. And if none of these hit, then we'll try stand or something like that. But the F hit, look at that. This is what we call a good filler word. So it has to be staff, yeah? I can't think of anything else. Here we go. Nice, smooth first run. And if you're new to Hurdle, this is 1 of 5. We are on now a second board. Our first guess is automatically the answer to the previous board. And these are going to chain together 5 times. And in the end, something crazy happens. The last level is my favorite. Oh, Big Kahuna says, gotta play the hard version. Is that the one where filler words aren't allowed? I think you're right. I don't know, though. I'm morally against filler words, says Juluha. It's funny. I think filler words add a creativity component to the game. Moist. Moist is not a bad guess. Royal. Oh no, we need a T. Constructed Constitution. We need a T somewhere. Let's try it. Moist. Why not? All right. Next one. Next guess is coming from YouTube. Nancy says, "What's this game? This is called Hurdle. It's at Arkadium.com. If you follow the link in the bio, or just Google Arkadium Hurdle, you should be able to find it." Andrew says, "Did we finish the crossword?" We did finish the crossword. We got our confetti, and now we are hurdling to the moon. Big Kahuna says, I always start off with a rise or pouty. Those are good openers. We like to start with a word from the crossword puzzle. I don't know why, but that's the tradition here. And sometimes that means we don't really have good starting options. Let's see. Constructed Constitution is guessing 3. My problem with doing that is that I like to diversify the letters that we're guessing. So repeating an E is not my favorite thing to do. Truck is an interesting guess. Maybe I go with that. Barbara McDowell is guessing twerk. I don't even know if this is in the Hurdle dictionary. It's so funny. I almost want to guess twerk. It's probably not as wise of a guess as truck or trunk, but it's too funny. No, because then we're gonna mess up. All right, I said the next one is from YouTube, and Duo is suggesting trunk, which is actually a very good guess, so I'm doing that. But I like where your head's at, Barbara. Torque is still a possibility. No, torque is not a possibility because there's no K. Okay. Yes. Oh. Big Kahuna is having trouble seeing the difference between the letters. Sorry to hear that. I mean, the difference in the colors. Sometime I'll do torque just for you, Barbara. It's a funny guess. Okay, I'm seeing it can't be meter D because there's no M. I'm seeing birth spelled like this. We still haven't found our vowel. And there's no A, O, I, or U, so there must be an E somehow. A lot of people guessing birth, so let's try this. Sick. Wow. We went from like nothing to just done in one guess. Well done for birth. Ooh, and this hit a lot. Oh, this is going to be a breeze. Just as I say that. Okay. Nice one on birth. Everyone suggesting that. Chulit is giving a round of applause to Blake. Ooh, Papa K is giving a rebel, which I think is a cool guess. Rebuy, rebar, yeah, there are several options. Rebus? Let's try rebel. This is the first one I saw, and there's no reason to not like it. Ooh, perfect, yes. All right, so that one was a breeze. We are on hurdle 4 out of 5. Do not get complacent. We have lost before, and it's painful. So I want to, at minimum, get to the last level, which is my favorite level. Arkadium and Barbara on Facebook are now talking about twerking. They have a whole side conversation about twerking, and I'm just supposed to ignore them and keep my head in the game. Brown, Brisk, Brain, all nice guesses. Let's try Brain, because we've all got big ones today. Yeah, why not? Ooh, very nice. Look at that. Oh, we're on fire today. So notice that we actually know where this N is. It looks yellow, so it could be in a bunch of places, but it can't be because we know it can't go in any of these first 3 positions. We already know those letters, so the N must be 4th. So what's it going to be? Brand? Is there any other possibility? Not that I see. Yeah, I think it has to be brand. Excellent, excellent. This might be our smoothest hurdle ever. Okay, and this is what makes hurdle special. Oh, and this is not a good board. So is the last level. The first 4 guesses are automatically the answer to the first 4 boards, and we only get 2 of our own guesses to make this happen, guys. So this is what separates the noobs from the pros. I want to be pros. And we had a really bad drawing today because we just have such little information. All we know is there's a T somewhere and a D somewhere. And sadly, we've only checked A and E as far as vowels go. Oh, this is rough. Really rough. Arkadium says, oh yeah, too soon. Would like to change that to a yikes. Noted, Arkadium. Your yikes, your EGAD is duly noted. Some people suggesting timid, and then someone else said it can't be timid. No, it can't be timid because the D, guys. There's no D at the end. Digit. Digit. What else could it be? Donut. No N. No N, Larry. And Hannah, no N. All right. Constricted constitution is suggesting a filler word of pucky. Divot, also. D-I-V-O-T. Oh, no. All right, Jill is saying digit, please. And how could I say no to Jill? So I'm going to try it. TikTok does seem to favor it. And cross your fingers as hard as you can cross them. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. We threw a Hail Mary and we whiffed. Not good, guys. All right, I think we should all brace ourselves for a loss, but we have another guess, and we're going to make the most of it. Jill was like, I felt it in my bones. I don't blame you, Jill. I thought it was good, too. A lot of people were agreeing. So we still need to find a home for our T and our D. Maybe it's more restricted than it looks. What's the vowel going to be? Toddy, toady. No, not toady because of this A. Toddy is such a weird... It's not toad, Pam, because of this D. I gotta stay diligent here. Toddy is such a weird... Dotty. It's not Dotty because of the D, because of this D. So what are we doing? Outdo. I just want to... I'm not going to hit enter. I just want to see it. As far as I can tell, outdo is still a legitimate option. So it's either... I think we only have two possibilities right now. Outdo or toddy. Hannah wants outdo. Toddy or outdo. Those are the only possibilities. I prefer outdo a little bit just because... Oh, today. Wait. No, it's not. There's not today because there's no A. Outdo just feels like more of a thing. It's not outro because there's no R. Constricted Constitution is saying outdo for the win. All right, I'm going to try it. Everyone say a prayer. Yeah, look at that. That's how you hurdle. That's how we do it. Rickerson is like, this is stressing me out. Arkadium was like, I'm scared. We did it. That felt fantastic. The clutch. GG, yay. Oh my gosh, egad. That was awesome. I love playing these games with you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for the crossword, for a hurdle. We'll be back tomorrow. We stream every single day at noon Eastern time, so join May tomorrow. I'll be back on Saturday with the Saturday Stumper. Lots of good streams to look forward to, and I hope to have the same good company joining me. Arkadium says, I never doubted you, Jack. Thank you. We did it together as a team. And check out Arkadium.com. You could play yesterday's hurdle right now if you go to Arkadium.com. You could play yesterday's LA Times crossword if you wanted to. And there's a Halloween sale going on right now. So if you use the code BOO40, you'll get 40% off Arkadium Plus, which now is a good time to try it. All right, have a good rest of your day, everybody, and I will see you soon.